Yes!
You have new mail.
Yahoo!
Waffle!
Ah!
What's up, Gerard?
Hey there, CBJ crew and TBD. You know this was coming after last week's episode.
Yes, finally.
As if it wasn't bad enough that we, the listeners, have to deal with the retard antics of Jerk-Off Jones. By the way, Tiger, don't you hate retards behind old people and kids?
That'll do you, Tiger?
Wait, what was the question?
Tiger's
By the way,
laughing politely
Tiger.
and he doesn't know what the question
By the way,
was.
Tiger, don't you hate retards besides old people and kids?
Besides?
Yeah, I thought it was the handicap.
Oh no, he's
They're-
right.
they're
It's
a type
the
of
handicap.
Do they fall into the
Lauren has a
handicap
good point.
zones?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, mentally.
And now he has a fucking commercial as well. I truly cannot believe my ears. Oh.
Hey man, he paid.
He ponied up.
However, there was some satisfaction in hearing that almost no one in the studio audience applauded when you guys asked if anyone was a fan of his as you read his email last episode.
Let's see if that's changed this week.
Is
Is anybody a fan?
A jerk off? Yeah.
Woo!
We got two. We got three really.
Enthusiasm!
We got two men that sound like they're sitting in a strip club they don't want to be in.
Capital numbers.
Yeah.
I'm out of singles.
The silence spoke volumes, as it almost just did. And it seems that there are a few more members of the Team Gene around. Sort of an underground resistance.
You have to come into the store more often.
Alright, so who's on Team Gene Grasso?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Alright, so we got TBD and Tiger.
This is how Ed makes when he's
That
low.
probably
I'm on nobody's team.
Looks like.
Nobody's team? I like that team. I
Yeah,
picked my team.
I'm on my team.
Yeah, me and Sako have our own softball teams that fight the jerk-offs.
No, me and Waffle are
Space Cadets United.
yeah, we're on team Chip and Ding Dong.
Yes.
What
happened?
My own team.
That he thinks because he is one delusional follower makes him a revolution.
Oh, he's calling out Rupert
Well,
too.
hopefully everyone does realize even Hitler had a few followers.
But now, wait, there is the graphic that was put up on the WCBJ Facebook. That,
People love jerk-offs!
did Grasso have a comment about that?
I don't know. He did. I'm not there yet.
I don't even know if he knows that.
Oh, well, Gene, go on our Facebook and
the WCBJ podcast.
WCBJ podcast Facebook and look with pleasure.
Matt Flick created
Yes.
a very revolutionary graphic that actually the spirit animal Brian Rupert has already exclaimed that he wants made into a T-shirt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Tiger
actually, I
Spirit
don't know if I'm on Team Gene because I have to go along with whatever Brian says. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. Okay. So since everyone likes to play the FMK game, let me give it a try. This one is for everyone at the table. FMK Jerk-Off Jones. No F and M, and no other participants. And that's a great fucking game.
That's pretty clever.
Pretty good.
That's good.
Alright, I think I got it out of my system for now. I await the inevitable backlash. I love the Ben Templesmith episode 39, and while listening to it on the way into work, got some crazy looks as I laughed my head off and gagged at the same time. Thanks, Waffle. You're welcome, everybody. I told Sako before, only one customer has come up to me because of the story I told her in the Templesmith episode.
Yeah, about you jerking off into somebody's blue cheese dressing.
Yeah, Lauren didn't listen to it yet, and I told her...
Yeah, but we have to recap for
I know,
people.
I was going to tell people to go listen to the episode.
Well,
if they haven't.
actually,
We
as soon
don't
as we
spoil it
finish,
ourselves.
Oh, okay.
as soon as we finish recording, some of the audience nearly assaulted you.
I'm not allowed to touch at least one customer's books.
Yeah.
Best episode ever, I think. From a true CBJ podcast super fan.
Ooh, I would say he is. He definitely
Yes,
qualifies.
So, since this is supposed to be a comic podcast, how about a few comic questions?
Sure.
First off, what do you guys think about the next Avengers movie being titled Age of Ultron, but without Hank Pym involved? Yes, baby Paige, cross that off the list of San Diego Comic-Con topics. At least this is what Joss Whedon has said right now about the film script. I don't mind, because Ben has said he read the script and he liked the way Whedon took Ultron, and I don't mind Tony Stark creating, one of the other 5 smart people in the Marvel Universe creating very easily a fucking AI system.
Yeah.
If it was like if it was integral to Hank's life, like his upbringing made him make Ultron like the way it was, then it makes sense. But it's just a fucking AI.
Well,
in the long run.
Yeah, I mean,
It holds a certain feeling.
arguably, I mean, if you read AI and you read that last issue, it kind of was, a very pinnacle moment in Hank's life.
It is. Oh, even just Age of Ultron.
But the thing is, it's the Marvel movie universe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, that's why it's just like, I can deal.
I was
down.
a little shocked that they decided to use that title for the movie, but
I
honestly don't care.
I
There's
also,
no relation to the comics.
Yeah, I figured that as well.
well, I also enjoy though that means the Ant-Man movie will be just all about like Ant-Man.
Right.
And it won't be like here's him creating Ultron a couple months after you watch him fight Ultron.
The thing that makes me sad is I have this clear image in my head of the movie starting off with like this frantic scientist like building something,
Yeah.
and then it starts off with Hank Pym creating Ultron, and then realizing the mess he just made, and then the movie going on from there, and then
No, that's why you're not a filmmaker.
After the end of Iron Man 3, I kind of pictured Tony like sitting desolate by himself, like trying to figure out what to do with himself.
I didn't see Iron Man 3.
He doesn't want.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert for the end of Iron Man. He doesn't want to be Iron Man. Like,
and
he
then
Yeah, of course.
he's eating Haagen-Dazs.
I wouldn't either. It's hot in that
Yeah.
thing. Oh, it's hot in that thing.
like Rocco like phrases like.
Exactly. Oh, I wish I could have a duck that
Yeah,
falls.
exactly. But I feel like it's gonna start with him like being alone and like losing his mind. He's gonna get sleepy. He's gonna make something, and then that thing's gonna try to kill everyone.
Yeah.
The next 2 hours of film,
Right.
which I'm fine with.
It's hot in that thing.
Suckers disapproves.
Tiger's just eating his chicken rings.
Ed is not a Marvel guy. What do you think?
I think that sounds cool.
Would you see the movie?
I was gonna try to cut you off, but I was wondering what actually you'd actually say. So
No.
Did you see
Ed just had a look on his face like he found blood in his stool.
No.
Don't worry, if your shit is jet black, that means you're bleeding internally. Blood in your stool that means maybe you got a hemorrhoid. No big deal. Welcome to manhood.
And now we agree.
second,
It's hot in that thing.
has anyone been reading the What If AVX miniseries?
Yes, I'm up to date.
If so, what do you think about how it's playing out? I haven't read an issue.
No, me neither. Tiger?
I like it. I read the first two issues. It was
Waffle.
cool. I like the What If generally.
Waffle observed me reading it today and just saying, a lot of people dead.
Yeah, Baby just looked up at me, closed the book, he went, a lot of people died.
That's the beauty of
That's
what
fine.
if.
Yeah.
I mean, what if it's just,
yes.
what if anything is great? I mean, like, I wish DC still, like, did Elseworlds.
Yeah.
Like, had, like, you know, if you want to add something instead of, you know, Threshold or whatever the fuck, or Green Team, give us Elseworlds. Go to town. Let's see a Paul Perps.
Paul
Pope.
Pope. He's my
Like a
favorite.
Paul Pope Elseworlds of, like, a fucking Alfred. It'd be awesome.
Oh, they still do Elseworlds. They're called Earth 1 now.
Yeah, exactly. A hardcover that you gotta buy instead of, like, a flop.
That's Origin, like,
Yeah.
beginning
Which,
stories.
I'm not putting them down. They're
Oh no,
fucking great.
I read the first volume of Superman and Batman, they were both awesome.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, another suggestion for a series that,
Yeah.
you know, instead of
Well,
shit flopping.
Things that were Elseworlds.
Yeah.
On Halloween.
Mhm.
The Nail.
Mhm. The
New
Nail, once
Frontier.
again, beautiful shit.
New Frontier was a fucking Elseworld story, technically.
New Frontier
And
is one of my favorite
Kingdom Come.
DC fucking
It
stories
might be the
ever.
best DC story, like, book to give somebody that
Iconic,
the
yes, man.
universe.
JFK's speech, woohoo! Lost my mind.
But finally, this one is for Babyface.
Uh-oh.
Why so creepy?
Yeah.
And the Joker voice, of course. Sorry, I can't do the Joker voice, Gene.
I don't find myself creepy.
Just let me finish your question. Just kidding.
I'll do the Joker voice. Oh, why so creepy? Is she a great big fat person?
Thank you, Buffalo Bill.
You done?
You're just kidding. With you being a big Green Lantern fan, what do you think about one of the Green Lantern Corps getting taken out in the near future? What do you feel about Jon Stewart dying in the near future?
No, he's saying an entire core going out.
Is he saying a whole core or a character?
One of the Lantern Corps getting taken out in the near
Oh.
future.
I could see Compassion or Love dying.
Okay.
I think they should have the Rainbow Corps, and it's all, you know, alternative lifestyle.
It's all shirtless the characters.
You know what I mean?
I want the first transgender Green Lantern.
Yeah, man, without a
that
doubt.
faces the squirrel.
Come on, man.
So it's
And
transgender
then, you know, instead of like will and fear, it's fabulous.
It's kind of like Bunker and Teen Titans.
Amazing! You gotta ring the G at the end.
Come on, man. And the leader could be Agador Spartacus. That'd be great.
I like Orlando Cavanagh.
I don't wear shoes.
His brightest
Stick.
blouses, darkest jeans.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations to you, Sako, and I hope to see everyone for the Wolverine tailgate party.
Why congratulations to me?
You have a baby.
Oh, yes! Baby, yes.
Son was pregnant and
It's
running.
such old news.
It's kind of congratulations, you have an applause sign.
No, yeah, there you go. Hey!
Hey.
Baby.
You guys are still and always the best. Gene Grasso.
Thank you, Gene!
It's words like that that give me a reason to get up in the morning.
What words?
The
The ones that Gene typed.
Oh, I thought you meant like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm excited to read the next one because, spoiler, it contains the new CBJ drinking game rules. It's written by father of the drinking game, Melvin Eccles.
Melvin Eccles.
Hello.
I feel like we should, because he invented the drinking game, we should like name him like Anheuser-Jones. Or like, Johnny Walker Jones.
I could dig that. Ask him what his favorite brew is.
Gin and juice.
Pabst Blue Jones.
Brass Monkey Jones.
Schlitz Jones.
Schlitz.
Schlitz.
I like
Sex
Schlitz.
on the beach.
Yeah, when he walks in the store, I want to say, hey, Schlitzy.
Give me 6 Schlitzes.
Yeah.
Open bar, dude.
Long Island Jones.
Did I read this one?
Yeah.
Caucasian
I
Jones.
wasn't gonna read the rules
Long
because
Island.
we're gonna post them online, but I was gonna read the before and after.
Okay.
You know how to use a touchscreen, Ed?
Guinness Jones.
Yeah. Hello, comic bookers of the FMK, or that is the podcast formerly known as WCBJ. Here are the new and approved.
But can I just say that's up to the people who write the fucking letters. It's
Yeah.
not like we're throwing FMKs at each other.
No.
It's you people who do that.
Ring a chicken wing.
Here are the new and improved rules to the official, unofficial WCBJ radio podcast game of the drink.
Now wait, I just want, before you continue, has anybody here ever played the game in the audience?
No.
Why? You all suck.
They can't afford that much liquor.
Yeah, right.
Now, like the previous
rules were
version,
somewhat.
if there is a rule you'd like to add, please feel free. As the rules apply, you take a drink unless otherwise noted where you finish the drink.
Maybe Melvin should put together a wiki page
Oh.
What for WCBJ?
for WCBJ drinking game.
Well, he goes up to 28 rules this time. I think the last one was a 21.
I think just to get people aware, I think I've got to read all these.
Go do it.
Yeah, son.
Whenever one of the Fave Five is not present, you take a drink for each member who is missing.
Alright, so nobody has to drink right now.
Whenever there is a female guest,
Uh-huh. Damn. Whenever there's a female guest,
Hey, you're
what?
drinking a fucking
take
watermelon
a drink.
Arizona.
Take a drink.
For all of these, it's take a drink unless otherwise noted.
Alright, you gonna remember this now?
And just let everyone know, I took a sip.
Go
of
easy
guy's
on the
soda.
Dunkin' Donuts Coolada. Go easy. Oh, there we go. That's a sound for a drinking game. Woo! Someone was just circumcised in the audience.
Steve Martinez actually jumped when you pointed at him.
Yeah.
Almost spilled his big beer everywhere.
If a female guest is a significant other, finish your drink.
Nope.
Whenever the email segment contains an email from either Tiger Spirit Animal, Jerkoff Jones, or me, the father of the drinking game, you take a drink for each.
Oh, so that's two so far.
Two tonight.
If an email segment contains an email from all three at once, you finish your drink.
We don't have a spirit animal. No.
No spirit animal.
Whenever Waffle doesn't read an email, if Sacco ever reads an email, whenever Sacco does an impression, whenever Sacco does an impression of Tiger, finish your drink.
Wait, all of
That's
those?
4 of those. Wow.
Yeah.
All of those?
No. For all. For
Oh no, you
all-
gotta give us a pause because
Okay, all right.
that sounded like
Take a
So
drink.
let's say number 3, number 4.
Okay. Number 10. That was number 9.
Okay.
Number 10. If anyone else tries to do an impression or voice, example, Babyface's WTF British Chinese accent.
what?
11.
I forgot about that.
Whenever Tiger sounds like he'd rather not be there or starts to get uncomfortable.
That's
Wait.
You should mainline.
Dude, you just shot like keg stand the whole podcast.
No. That should be that you have to do a line.
Yeah.
Like, have Coke ready.
Yeah.
Number 12.
Make sure the April's cut.
Number 12. Whenever TBD sounds like he'd rather not be there or starts to get uncomfortable.
All right, that's happened already.
Number 13. Whenever Babyface says or does something creepy.
Define creepy.
14.
That's up to the
Right
that's up to the
there.
drinker.
It's like
definition
obscenity
needed, we'll
with the
tell you.
Supreme Court, dude. You know it when you see it. Number 14. Whenever TBD tries to distance CBJ from something with a disclaimer.
Of course.
Number 15. Whenever Tiger or Sacco encourage the thing TBD is trying to distance CBJ
That's
from.
my favorite.
Number 16. Whenever someone is invited to sign at the store.
Yes.
Number 17, if that person just invited to do a signing is not a comic book artist and or writer.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
So these are all just take drinks, not finish.
These are all just take drinks. Number 18, for every FMK that is brought into the conversation.
Oh, cheese and crackers.
Number 19, whenever someone talks off mic. Number 20,
Wait,
anytime...
how would you know?
Lauren just did that.
Yeah.
What did I do?
He just spoke off mic.
Oh.
I think
I was
it's
getting a
one of
beer,
those
I'm
moments
sorry.
where everything's silent and you could tell someone else is talking and
Well, when we tell somebody in the studio audience, we can't hear you.
So
Oh,
shut
we
the
go,
fuck
Kenny,
up.
what?
Nobody can hear you.
Where we bashed Kenny's head on the table.
Number 20.
What?
Anytime someone mentions Staten Island. Number 21. Whenever Babyface goes off topic or says something that confuses everyone.
That's another one where you got to do like a shot of heroin or something.
That's when you have like an ounce broken up. Like,
Yeah.
broken up
Number
in your vomit.
22. Whenever Sacco brings up all the countries that the podcast is listened in.
Which, by the way, we have 2 new countries.
This includes saying the total number of countries.
Well, I'll get to that. Okay, so 2 new countries. One is Guadalupe.
Yeah.
We have listeners in Guadalupe. Who knew Guadalupe fucking existed? It's a country.
It was Guadalajara.
And
by the way.
the other one was Barbados. And we actually got 5 downloads in one day from Barbados. So there's somebody really digging it. And now we're in a total of 24 countries around the globe. And we also recently just got Missouri.
Ooh.
We're in the great state of Missouri. Go Huskers, I think.
I've never been there,
Go
but
Sooners.
Wait,
Orange Man.
Minnesota? I think it's Upers.
No, I said Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. I thought-
yeah.
You guys should email us.
Well, Missouri is how they say it.
Yeah.
I hear
the
they make.
Missourians.
I hear they make great ribs there.
Yeah, Missourians almost sounds
That's
like
gonna be your
something
email.
that fucking Doctor Who would encounter. Either that or something that came out of Waffle's ass
Oh,
after
like
a
a
fucking
UTI.
session of White Castle.
Number 23. Whenever Waffle has to remind Sacco who somebody is. Number 24. Whenever Waffle tries to engage TBD in a political discussion.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Number 25. If TBD tells someone to go kill themselves for whatever reason.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I say whenever someone tries to engage me in a political discussion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, wait. I feel like this. I mean, this is all good shit, but I feel like it's a lot of rules for like once you're intoxicated, you get fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, then,
Well,
it gets to the point where you're halfway through the podcast and you just start like,
Tony
yeah,
just
fuck
had
it.
Tony just had half a case of beer. So
Yeah.
Number 26, if any of the original segments come back, like DC Reads a Marvel, comic news, coupon codes for that week, or the show does a secret origin.
Oh,
That's gonna be tonight.
Yeah, well, there's Secret Origin tonight. I got a coupon
Number
code for it.
27, if Kieran ever believes or we get a confirmation that he listens to the show.
What? Who?
If Kieran ever believes or we get a confirmation that he listens to
That's
the
the
show.
fucking greatest one, man. Gonna be waiting forever.
Six-pack?
That's one for people who go to AA because they don't have to worry. You know, that's like taking drag you a cigarette, man. Go outside and scratch your arm and wonder why you're here.
Where are Kieran's emails? Nobody believed in us.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
make him
No,
believe. Why does he
okay,
believe in us?
everyone's getting
Instead,
confused.
you
The
should
whole
maybe say.
point to that moment.
Instead of that, you should say like one day at a time. You know.
The whole point of that movie was 4 months ago.
Yeah, no, the whole point of that moment was for Kieran to believe in himself.
Right.
And it's actually an extension, I'm saying to anyone out there, believe in yourself. That's,
Listen, look, you
But
can't
Kieran
get
doesn't
that deep
listen.
with these people. They send in FMK jokes. They don't understand that shit.
Number 28, the final rule. If Tiger ever says, I love you, Sacco, or some variation thereof, finish your drink.
Come on, Tiger, make people drink.
So there you have it, my new rules for the drinking game. So drink up, motherfuckers! Peace, love, comics, and the drink. Your favorite 2-star customer and father of the drinking game. P.S. Sacco Daddy! Fucking congrats, man, to you and your lovely fiance.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
A little bit of advice from me, a father of 4, to you, someone who's going to be a father for the first time.
Well, actually, I have 2 stepchildren.
Don't let Babyface or Karate Shark babysit that kid, and here's why. He or she could end up thinking you take a bucket full of dildos, what would have been my obscure moment, to a bachelorette party, or even worse, liking some fruity little football club from the country we gained our independence from. God bless America and God bless CBJ.
This email is first time emailer, so CBJ Podcast.
CBJ Podcast, you're gonna be.
Okay, I'm finally breaking the ice and sending in an email after listening to over 35 episodes.
It's fucking about time. Cheese and crackers.
There you go. I'm still listening to the show and I honestly have no idea why. You guys are crude, vulgar, and downright mean to the point of hostile to your customers, listeners, guests, friends, and even each other.
That's only
Keep
on the
up the
show.
good work.
Keep up the good work.
So, let's start with a comic-related question for you guys.
Does he mean on the podcast or in the store?
Mostly in the podcast, I feel.
Yeah.
He could be in the store.
And
We coddle him.
Yeah.
We're nice.
Yeah.
Okay, with the success of Dynamite's Pulp Heroes line, the triumphant return of Valiant, and the resurgence of the Dark Horse Heroes line, what other defunct publishers, imprints, titles, characters, etc. would you like to see make a comeback today?
I don't understand the question.
I, for one, would love to see some classic Comico stuff, such as Justice Machine or the Elementals, but
Star Blazers.
But Bill Willingham has to be involved.
Elementals would be awesome.
I just read that weird Daydreamers miniseries, which was Artie, Leach, Franklin Richards, Man-Thing, and Howard the Duck. And that I could read forever. And I'm sure there are people that would like stupid things like that.
The only comical fucking titles that pop in my head are Elementals and Star Blazers.
I want PJ Navarre.
And I think they did something else.
What about Youngbloods?
Sad
They
Sack.
should get
Whoa.
the original creative team on.
Youngbloods is actually going on right now.
Came on. Came back.
Sad-
I like that he said Young Bloods.
Yeah,
Sad
Like
Sack.
it's a 1970s comic about inner city youth. Young Bloods meet the sweat hogs.
That old cartoon from the 80s, Seahawks.
This episode in your face. Yeah.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh.
Who?
Biker Mice from Mars.
I remember
Huh?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Take it as a
Carry on. Go for it.
I've also got an improv question and FMK style game follow-up for the CBJ crew.
Cheese and crack.
In the spirit of Stanley's Who Wants to Be a Superhero? You're now the star of your own comic book. But what is your super name, what is your superpower, and what is your super mission? Please be as creative and outrageous as possible. Just don't pick Nitro G.
Oh, it's so good. It's
As
so
that
good.
name has already been taken. Wow, he actually knows the Staten Island superhero.
The Staten Island superhero. I'm disgraced to be from Staten Island if that's
Wow.
Staten Island superhero.
His power is cancellation.
I like Tony's answer. His power is cancellation. His power is peeing himself with mention of certain names.
See, I think I would be a supporting character in my own book.
I'd be Speed Freak and I'd be addicted to meth. And my villain would be meth.
I'd be the
I fight him every week.
the Filipino migraine. My ability would be to shake exactly 2 aspirin out of a bottle.
Oh, we're going back to those powers?
Well,
My power was that I could make myself feel full at any moment. And I die immediately in the first issue because of malnutrition, because I've been making myself full for weeks since we got into powers.
I've had an idea for a messed up superpower for a long time. It's when you have to use the bathroom, you place it out to someone else. So if all of a sudden you have to take a massive shit,
That's
you just
really
look
good.
at someone else and they have to take a massive shit. And then you're clean. You're
That's
good.
more of a
You carry
super
on.
villain.
Yeah, no.
I think
that would be the Filipino migraines arch villain.
I think the technical term for that would be fecal transference.
No, there you go.
I feel like Babyface would be the character the wheelchair all in pain because they're not letting him shit for days until the next big problem arises, and he just kind of
Totally good.
to the villain, and then just a poop beam comes out and shoots poop to him.
It's like hanging out at a bar late at night and you leave. It's like, holy shit, I really have to piss.
You
You
look
have
at the-
long travel.
You look at
It's
the sad person next to you on the
like,
train.
by the time you get home, you would have peed 5 times, but you held this long piss. That's 5 people that would have just You pass by a guy who's on a date with a girl, and all of a sudden he has to piss his pants.
You have a lot of malice in your heart, don't you?
Well,
What about you, Tiger?
I want to be someone's henchman and hopefully die in the first issue.
I feel you should have the cholesterol power I thought up. You can raise and lower your cholesterol at will.
I don't like that.
You're in a tough situation, bam, heart attack. In the ambulance, you're fine.
Maybe your sidekick could be Colostomo. the young colostomy bag.
Oh, no, it has to be like a bidet themed sidekick. He washes away the dirt of justice. And there's a little water spout out of his forehead.
it could be Tuberculosis Jr.
I've also known as the Spirocheat.
Can we bring back Flaming Carrot with these characters?
Yeah.
I've had that name in my head for a long time as well. Okay.
Going back to the other question, Flaming Carrot. That's what needs to be resurrected.
Yeah.
And the follow-up question. In the style of FMK, using only the characters that all of you just created, whom do you, 1, become the nemesis of, 2, team up with against number 1, 3, retcon out of existence?
I have my nemesis is Babyface's character and Colostomo. And what's your character's name?
I didn't give a name.
Creepo.
It's a terrible name to this power.
Yeah.
Was it like tuberculosis?
How about shit for brains?
No.
What is shitting, man? Tuberculosis.
No, that was his friend side.
It's ironic.
Yes.
His name is Jaundiced Phil.
I can't think of a name right now.
Bowel Man. Ooh.
Bowel Man.
My character's name is Buffet Dude.
Yeah. So how about the movement?
Ooh.
If DC's new title
I want to sell the movement
about
number
that would be a totally different book.
I want to sell Dark Horses the movement number 1.
Yeah. And I would team up with Tiger's henchman and he would die immediately. And
I'm retconned out of existence.
yeah, I'd just get a massive headache because I've cried so much, you know, and then yeah.
It's not unplugged down here. Sorry.
You know, I think my nemesis would be Tiger's unnamed henchman. He foiled me in my first try.
None of us.
Being a dick.
It's unplugged.
And
Okay, so there's more to this email.
yeah, I'm gonna retcon Food Monster.
Super terrific, happy, fun time bonus challenge.
Alright, we're good. Thanks.
Okay.
I'm happy that he wrote that.
Dress in costume appropriate for your new persona and act out and film your favorite FMK scenario that you came up with in the previous question.
Oh,
and post it
please,
to
I
YouTube.
don't. The visuals in my head are bad enough.
Just make sure it's better than the POS that those comic book clowns churned out. Well, that's all for me for now. Please do me a favor though, add Detective Comics.
Wait, he
number
was
23.
serious about that?
Yeah, I think.
That's a lot of work.
So yeah, add Detective Comics number 23. All your titles are belong to Batman, one-shot, ongoing miniseries to my pull list until it is canceled. Kane has a coupon. See you next Thursday. Dan.
Let me send Dan
Thank you, Dan Anderson.
Dan actually, since day one, still buys every single 52 title.
Oh, wow.
Unlike a certain fraud.
And he buys many other titles.
Yes.
So, if you want, Dan, you can
Including
hear a new
Winx Club.
DVD.
And Disney Jr.
Just saying. We can make you read Marvel, if you like.
Tiger's up next. Oh wow, everyone's getting really drunk this game with the new rules. That's 3 drinks this letter reading section alone. Wow. Tiger's audible. Alright.
Tiger's like mentally
Is it another one from your dad?
No. Oh, the subject says karate. Why don't you read the subject?
I think my dad stopped listening.
That's so not true.
I know.
I just like the name that's been thrust upon you.
Alright, well the title of this email is Tiger Shark, Karate Bacon, Great Gatsby, Deacon, Lollapalooza, Jones must read this shiznit. I'm sure you can already figure out who this is from.
Jerk off Jones!
Is that his called? Yeah. Jerk off Jones.
Like Birdman. Jerk off Jones!
This is right.
No good man!
Alright. What's up, motherfuckers?
What's up, motherfucker?
Everyone's favorite jerk off here, except
Yeah.
for Gene. Let's get this shit started with a comic recommendation. Dinosaurs Attack, awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, back me up on this.
Buy our one
I
copy.
agree.
It was really good
It
actually.
was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
No, it was good enough that we have one left after the week.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's very.
No, we don't. I have one in my house.
Okay, so two.
I took home to read.
So two loyal listeners.
It's very entertaining. You should all give it a read.
20% off.
It was ridiculous.
Now that stupid comic books are out of the way, let's get to the meat and gravy of this email.
Oh, great.
Sorry for there being no good questions lately. I still refuse to ask anything of substance until I get some sort of an apology from the nameless hack at the end of the table, presumably sitting in front of Thor.
I apologize. Granted, I apologize by calling you a fucking asshole, but I.
Whoa! Potty mouth, baby face. Was that creepy enough for a drink?
No.
No.
No, that wasn't creepy. That was just
Nothing.
Baby say that.
That being said, the warning shots were fired last week. You underestimated the revolution, TBD.
Wait till he hears Grasso's.
Yeah.
Like the Wu-Tang Clan, we roll deep, we roll strong, we most certainly ain't nothing to fuck with. Hopefully you've learned some sort of lesson.
With the nameless
What's
thugs.
it? Is it like him and fucking Brian Rupert carrying his
I
boombox?
believe so. To my jerk-offs out there, the support you have given me is greatly appreciated. The stage has
Who else?
been set for battle and you must all prepare. Because of this, I give you this message.
I think we need to
Sounds like he's from the future.
No, I think we need to send this to the FBI.
I picture a bunch of fat guys in LARP gear on like a hilltop.
Wait, do you want to hear his message?
Yeah.
I am Jerkoff Jones, and I see a whole army of jerkoffs here. In defiance of tyranny, you come to fight as free men, and free men you are. What will you do with that freedom? Will you fight? Fight and you may die. Run and you'll live, at least a while. And dying in your bed many years from now.
Is this from Braveheart?
Would you be willing to trade all the days from this day for that, for one chance? Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom?
I wonder how long it took to IMDb the quote and
Is it Braveheart?
That's Braveheart.
Yeah, it's Braveheart.
Braveheart sucks, Jerkoff. That movie blows. Now let's get this
He
concept
should cosplay as Mel Gibson as Braveheart.
And why is he assuming that everyone in his movement are men? I think Team Gene is welcome for women too.
Let's make an assumption.
Women can fight? What are you saying? Women can't fight?
I'm saying he's saying women can't fight.
Whatever.
Alright, now let's get this contest settled. I may not have been as clear as I meant to be. That being said, let's clarify things. I don't even know what he's referencing.
He started a contest last week to name TBD, give him an official Jones name.
Because he believes that Sacco didn't give me that name.
When I did.
Okay. The contest will run from last week, July 17th to August 14th. The participants are allowed to write in, either in the store or on the podcast, as a Jones name for TBD. If we get more than 20 people to participate, that would be 21 people or more, I will give you a $10 CBJ gift certificate.
You have no permission.
If your name gets picked.
The names I suggested last week were just that, suggestions. They do not count, and I do not count as a participant. However, if anyone would like to use one of those names, they are more than welcome. Now on August 14th podcast, or the soonest dated podcast when the original four together, they, Sacco, Tiger, Waffle, Babyface, will vote on the final name. The voting will be decided in a manner that will best suit the situation, depending on how many names and participants there are.
I fucking hate getting told what to do.
Hopefully that clears everything. Continue voting and let's have fun with this.
Thanks,
Continue.
Derek.
Who's voted so far?
Yeah.
What were the suggestions? I'm curious.
There's like Pussyfoot Jones
I
and
like that
stupid
one.
shit like that.
I vote for Pussyfoot. That's Susanna's email.
Sasquatch Manwich.
That's all for this week. Enjoy yourselves and be good to others. In the words of Sick Puppies, because I'm hyped out of control. If it's a fight, I'm ready to go. Oh, and remember, Viva la Jerkoff. Jerkoff Jones.
There were no questions.
Puppies don't talk.
It was a waste of
Copy
time.
and paste.
No, there were no.
He's like fucking like a terrorist emailing like CNN. This is what will happen. The revolution will come. Thank you.
I like you, Joker. You're a Jerkoff.
I like you, Joker.
I love Joker.
I like the Joker too.
But,
Who doesn't?
I don't know, I feel like he's drinking his own Kool-Aid.
Yeah, he might be in that purple robe with just Rupert.
Yeah.
Crazy sauce.
Crazy sauce.
I'm picturing him and Rupert as like Pinky in the Brain right now.
And they're both pinky.
No, it's Derek's Pinky, and Rupert's the small one, but he's listening to Pinky.
Yeah.
Do you have another email?
Maybe one's
Yes.
Mindy.
One more.
The blonde girl.
Is this from Ben Templesmith? Is he still pissing in the sink?
No. Salute greetings to the CBJLA and of course Bucky O'Hare, TBD Esquire.
Oh,
The only Esquire at the table's Tiger.
no, that's true.
No.
My dad's an Esquire. Anyway.
One of the major voices in my head is a Japanese man. He enjoys singing karaoke, but in very broken English. Just recently, his machine broke down and he needs new songs to sing. Can each one of you recommend him anything special? So you gotta recommend a song for broken, like an old, like a Japanese man singing a really broken English. My girl like to party all the time. Like that kind of.
Okay.
Somebody Come on!
There you go, yeah.
Blue by Eiffel 65.
You can't really fuck that up. Brew, Robert.
I know.
But like, there's no L's to fuck with. Anyways, I'm Brew.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
The one person I was.
How about
We got a brand new Hero roller skater, and I got a brand new key.
Rocket like a
My name is Michael. I have a nickel. I have a nickel. Shiny on you.
What's the name of the song? I'll never have that recipe again. What's the name of the song?
Magata puck is melting in the dark. What is sweet green ice is flowing down.
This is when people are just like holding their drinks
Someone
and just
ripped
letting it
out.
rip.
Someone ripped a key out in the rain.
Tony Viverito's dying on the floor.
This is his email.
I could make a recipe again. Oh no! Gozira!
Actually, that reminds me of a story. The first time anyone ever came up and told me, Ed, I just think you should know that you're white, was after me singing the thong song at one of Satan's.
Is there a videotape of this?
It was a karaoke at one of Satan's birthday parties. No, it wasn't. But I was told I was white by the guy who had played Superman.
So you
in
know all the
Steve's,
words?
web
Do you
series.
know the words?
You know all the
Remember the
words,
words?
Ooh, that dress is scandalous.
I
It does
remember.
not
I remember the
scandalous.
chorus.
Something like a truck. What? Refresh my memory.
I believe the chorus is just "Let me see that thong."
Can you sing it?
I like when your
I
kid
am.
goes.
Oh, that's you singing?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Let me see that thong.
The thong.
Oh wow! Look at that.
It's like honey.
So anyway, Sacco's bottle caps. One of them says, "Rock and roll will calm your soul."
That's my favorite
There you
song.
go. That was very apropos for Ed just singing.
I know.
Yes.
This one's for Ed.
Well, that was rock and roll, that was
Eagle
hip-hop.
Scout.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. What
Look
was
at Ed knowing.
I apologize.
Whoa!
I talked over that. What was
Don't
that?
doubt an
Holy
Eagle
smokes!
It's true.
Yeah! Genre!
And the universe always has other plans, and then be a deer and pass another beer. Yeah, that's a good one. Carry on.
Well, Tiger, we all missed you last week, and Nice Guy did a great job sitting in for you. But your distaste is always unique, and it's good to have you back.
No, no problem.
That being said, what weapon, fictional or otherwise, of choice would you attack the handicap with? And which would you use?
Fictional or otherwise?
And which would you use to discipline other people's children with?
Cat o' nine tails for the children.
I like that it's other people's children. So like yours would be safe in the future. Like,
What about the handicap? What do you use it on them?
I don't know, maybe like an Iron Maiden or something.
stairs.
Oh really? Just like lock them in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
P.S. Oh, sorry. Stay wonderful. Knee deep in comics and distaste for SI's undisciplined children. Tony Jones.
Hey!
P.S. Hey, jerk off Jones. Ed's Jones' name? Thunder Pussy Jones.
Yeah.
Thunder pussy.
And everything Liefeld touches turns to death in characters with no feet.
So they're making an X-Force movie.
Shut up! And Liefeld gets to buy another house.
And they've specifically said that an X-Force movie has to revolve around Cable.
No, they
Yeah.
said that he probably won't be in it. I read an article that said he might not even be in it.
All right, then we got to compare notes because everything I've read says the exact opposite.
And I read
Stop reading
today-
your DC sites.
I read today that Mark Millar said that the team's going to consist of 5 members. That's all the information.
All right, hold on. Don't go into news yet.
Miller.
Yeah.
Mark Miller.
Mark Miller.
Oh, that's right. Now it's time for our guest's secret origin.
Can I just say, I think we should also have something in the drinking game where every time Babyface mispronounces the creator's name, you have to drink.
Or comic book.
Yeah.
What comic book?
Or anything.
Bedlam?
Bedlam,
yeah.
that's my favorite one.
I'm sorry to remember
Optic
that.
Nuevo?
All right. Yeah. So now we have Laura Minaldo here. I want to know what the fuck she's about.
Yeah,
Hi,
our
Lauren.
secret origin.
Hi, everybody.